Hello, folks. So I'm going to talk a little bit about existential depression. And this is when people get upset about the pointlessness of life. It's deep. And I fell into this trap for a long time. Just thinking about, well, if life is so pointless, why even exist? Why even go through this this toil? Because a lot of times, if I was stressed or something, or I had responsibilities or something like that, it would just seem easier to not live as opposed to live. But there's no real reason to get depressed about living. The way I put it is, whether you're a happy nihilist or a sad nihilist, it doesn't matter anyway in the end. So you might as well try to nurture your feelings and just enjoy your life the best you can. If there's something bothering you about your life, well, then I guess, you gotta make some changes. I mean, if that's completely impossible, then I don't know what to say, but that would seem more to be depression based on circumstances as opposed to existential depression, which is basically solely being depressed because life doesn't have an obvious point. I felt that way for a long time, but just as I kept thinking about that over and over, it just kind of disappeared. Like, I don't care if life has no point or not. If life has no point, it has no point. Who cares? I mean, what would be a good point? What kind of thing would make it pointful? Anti-pointless. I don't know, whatever you would say. What kind of thing would make life pointful? Well, I suppose I would imagine goals of some kind, but for me personally, I don't really have any goals. Like, there are little things like hobbies, like people, learn how to play guitar, or learn how to play piano, or learn how to dance, learn how to do martial arts or something. But when I think of, like, the arts, and I've been involved in the arts throughout my life, but when I think of the arts, I always think someone else can do it too. So, like, if I learn Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, I could just listen to someone else play it. Why do I have to play it? Especially if I don't have, like, such a large audience. So, I mean, goals like that, to me, seem pretty pointless. Okay, I understand, get a degree and get a job. Well, that only lasts as long as your life lasts, or until retirement. And then, then a lot of people, they retire and they say, well, what did I do with my life? Well, what you did with your life was you worked, because that's what we all have to do to make money. And that's really all life is, work, school or whatever, and relationships, and whatever you do on your free time. And that's really it. And I know that bothers a lot of people, which is why there's existential depression, because that fact bothers people. There should be more. There should be more to life. Like what? What should there be? Should there be beautiful, magical scenery? I mean, the thing about the human is that when you show them something, or give them an experience, or live somewhere or something, you're entertained by that situation, everything about it. You're entertained by it for a fairly short period of time, and then you want a new situation. You want a change. You want a variation. Unless you're working on being at peace with your life and being at peace with your situations. But everything becomes mundane after a while. The humdrum life, everything just becomes that way. I mean, unless you have a passion. If you have a passion for something, then hey, that's your point. Your point is to just do what makes you feel happy. Fine, do what makes you feel happy. But it doesn't have to be like a lofty thing. You can be a concert pianist, like I said, if that makes you happy. But you can also just sit in your house and play video games, if that's what fulfills you. I mean, I enjoy just sitting in my room alone and talking to my my camera here, and also I enjoy going out sometimes, and I play my share of video games and everything, and it's just like, this is life, this is my life, and it's not like supposed to be some magical joyride, or supposed to, but I mean, for most people it's not, so that's cool. No reason to get depressed over it. So forget your existential woes and just relax and enjoy life, if you can. See ya.